A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Washington now to return. And he doesn't get very far on the return, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Time out three, kick.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achan. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. He's on the move. He can run it. And he pushes it up to the 30 before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
He's right, snot. 44, ready.
Putting a receiver in motion. Tua off the play fake. He puts some juice on a deep throw. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry-up here. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. First down, here's Dak. He's going to push one deep down. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Dallas. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Eskridge to return it. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, well, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
They'll start the drive with Achan. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here.
21G.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down carry for Achan. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have it 3rd and 3. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This one finds Barrios. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hauled in by Waddle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Chain on the inside give. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
At the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami! Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's take.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Another carry for him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Here's 2nd and 7. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Here we go. Let's take. Kill, kill! Kill, kill! There we go, kill, kill! Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, going to 54, wide in. 26.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And not much breathing room as they begin possession at their own 5.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Out!
Throwing from near his own goal line. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Ready. Let's go. Scat. Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match. To size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Ready.
They're going for this. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. So after we saw 4th down last snap, now we've got 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide in. 26.
Dowdle will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And disaster partially averted. At least he got his fumble back, but man, they're in a really tough spot to start this drive.
You could feel, even up in the booth, a full-on panic there for just a moment. But he did make sure it never overwhelmed him. He picks the ball back up. May have cost him some yards, but it didn't cost them the possession.
They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10, Prescott. And a man is there to knock that away.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Here we go. Then we're going to 52. Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. 26.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Stays in the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. The return starts at the 18. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
This is ahead for about 5. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to the well again. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Offense in the hurry-up here. They give it to him again. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Hey, kill.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins take possession off their 2nd interception of the game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Was only going to manage to get back to the line. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the Cowboys.
60 Bobcat, 60. Ready. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Cut by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And it'll be first down, Miami.
2.
Working inside the red zone. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hawk 70. Hawk. Let's go.
The throw is caught. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though.
Let's go
First and
now.
goal. Trying to run it in. Achane. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Huntley bails out of the pocket quick. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Loss of 4 brings up 3rd and goal.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Set. Go.
Looking to throw. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Rolling out to his left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Dolphins jump in front late. So now a big spot for the Dolphins here as they line up for 2.
Come on, come on.
He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. DeRon Bland has it. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
Cowboys 17. Jason Sanders to kick off
Sanders
the
all
ball
set to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. Not a good return. They bring him down just beyond the 10. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Kill.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Kill. 26. There we go, kill.
Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. He gets popped quickly. Not a nice feeling or a nice return.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
Ready.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They run the counter to H.N. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. It is caught left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
18 Cardinal. Get it.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw it. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock.
26.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline.